Hey, yo, what's going on? But once again, bros, women, bronies, and pegasisters, otakus, ikikimotos, this is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Incentive Sona Free 2011, aka Chris and Guy 2009. Of course, you guys are our social channel, definitely check out freedomnote.com. Of course, Trouble and Susan, if any people are interested in that Best program, best partnership I have out, all that good shit. Links in the description box down below, invitation outside if any people want to see it with me on their own time, or if any people are interested in that Best program, best partnership, all that good shit. Links down below if any people want to care about that company partnership program, all that good shit. And without further ado, let's begin. Oh, and before I begin, spoilers. At the end of the episode for My Little Plant Fisher's Magic, which I'm gonna get into in a second, on this season 6, episode 10, it was like an albino white pony. It looked almost like a pink Amina Diane Pie a little bit. She didn't have the crazy smile or anything, but she looks like she had the face of Fluttershy a little bit. But the rest of her looked, her mane style and like the back of her tip of her tail looked like pink Amina Diane Pie. It was wild, except she wasn't pink. She was like a white albino color. Just wanted to get that out of the way. Shout out to the people that made all this fan art and all that stuff. I'll be linking all their credit. I'm giving credit due. Links to description box down below to any other Tumblr, Pinterest, DeviantArt, Instagram, any of those other like social media networking description will be provided down below. Without further ado, before we begin, if you're wondering why I'm talking really though, none of my roommates are asleep next door to me, or it's not because I have company over, or none of that other stuff, or it's not going to be a distraction or anything. It's because fortunately, the other day, I ended up fucking catching a cold again. It's like the fourth time this fucking year. Usually it's like maybe once or twice out the year. I rarely ever get sick ever. The last time I got sick was like in 2012 or 2013. And it kind of sucks ass. I think the only three reasons why I possibly could have gotten sick, because unfortunately I ended up cooking the Spam Slices thing, classics. I think I might have, it was either that, I might have cooked it the wrong way and I kind of ate it raw, and that might have got me sick. So I hope to God I didn't get fucking tuberculosis or bronchitis or any of that fucking shit. So that would be extremely devastating for me. Not just for you guys, but for myself in general. But anyways, there's that. And unfortunately, I was cleaning a couple of the parts of the pool because, as any of you guys don't know, ever since we moved here about almost a full year, actually no, it's been over a full year, 2 weeks ago, there was a dead bird that was in the way, and I had gloves on, and I had all like the safety hazard stuff on just to get rid of this bird. I doubt if that thing got me sick. I really hope to God it didn't, because it got stuck in a pool drainer. It was blood and guts all over the place. I'm sorry if you're an animal lover, but yeah, it was kind of gruesome. Thank God I had I didn't have a hazmat suit or anything like that. I didn't take it to that extreme, but I'm really hoping to God it did that fucking sparrow bird or whatever it was. He didn't give me a fucking disease, or I'd be freaking screwed up the ass immediately. Not physically, I'm just talking about like health-wise. And there might have been a third reason why I got sick. I think it's because I ate a whole bunch of these chili peppers like 2 days ago, and the sickness started to catch up to me. Or it just could be allergy season, I don't know. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin and let's do this shit. I might end up cutting this to like 2 parts of the episode. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's begin. So, My Little Pony Friendship Magic Season 6, Episode 10, Applejack's Day Off. And I am very well aware they actually have shown they already showed off Episode 11, Flutter Butter. I already watched the episode myself the other day. Shout out to Dish Network for making it a lot faster than on DirecTV. I'm just saying, just putting it out there. And granted, I could watch it on live streams, but they're like 5, 6 a.m. West Coast Pacific time, and I really hate waking up that fucking early. I usually prefer 9, 10, maybe if I'm a real lazy ass, 10, 11, or 12, since, Saturday, Sundays are my days off. I might be changing a little bit, because I did say before, I'll say it again, I might end up doing like videos Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only, like I did 5 years ago. If any of you guys were with me that long, I commend you so damn much. That's how I used to do my criticism guide from 2008 to 2012, and then I kind of had random videos up and down. The last one I did was like 2-3 weeks ago over there. I don't know. But anyways, yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So, spoilers if you haven't seen this episode already. It's an Applejack episode. Also, it's a rarity Applejack episode. If any people are the shippers, it's the fucking Rare Jack thing. I usually don't do that crap, but if I have to, I don't know. It kind of sounds a little bit controversial for some people, but I usually just go for the straight ones, like for Twilight, Fluttershy, actually no, Fluttershy, Discord, or maybe Celestia Discord. That's pretty much it. The super popular ones. Not the lesbian ones, but at the same time, there's to each his own. If you want to do that, that's totally fine. Anyways, here we go. So it's a summary, the prologue. Oh, links in the description box down below as well for the episode, and of course this MLP Wiki article along with the episode and any of the fan arts if you want to see that in your own time. Let's begin. Prologue. The episode opens up in Ponyville Day Spa, enjoying some times in the steam room. Hallow, one of the spa employees, enters and warns Rarity not to stay in for too long or else she might get pruny. Rarity explains that she is waiting for Applejack to arrive and has been some time since their last spa day together. Unfortunately, Applejack has spent much time of her chores that by the time she finally arrives, the spa is about to close up for the day. Rarity faces the prune beyond recognition. Applejack takes a day. Sometime later, Rarity meets up with Twilight Sparkle and Spike on their way to Sweet Apple Acres to pick up some fresh pies. Should have said apple pies. I don't know why they did it, but let's keep it moving. Let's continue on, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, my younger viewers out there, of course. She explains to the two about her troubles bringing Applejack out to spa day. However, she is extra busy. She's an extra busy. She's an extra busy Applejack is lately with their chores. They meet Applejack at the farm, and Applejack expresses how sorry she is about her chores taking up all that time. She even adds that Apple Bloom Big Macintosh, aka Big Mac, of course, and Granny Smith, as we all know and love, is funny ass fucking dude. Shout out to Peter Noon, making such an incredible voice acting, mainly with Big Mac, even though he does other couple male ponies. Big ups to that man. Loyalty and respect for sure. Guy does a real good job as the male pony voice actor. But anyways, let's move on. And Granny Smith are unable to lighten her workload due to having chores of their own. With this in mind, Twilight offers her to help out on the farm with Spike and Applejack, and Rarity can have their spa day. Applejack was reluctant at first, but as soon gives in and grants Twilight Sparkle 1 hour to complete the chore. Feeding the pigs, she gives them detailed step-by-step checklist on how to carry out the leaks. Spa complications. Like I said before, I say it again, I might have to do a two-parter just in case my voice gets a little bit worse. That's why I had this, and I actually had some medicine downstairs. I think it was some Robitussin or it's a cherry version of it, so that way I could recuperate better, along with some Vicks throat haul or whatever. I think it was like throat alcohol, projections. I just spilled some on there. I'm all over the fucking place with this video. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. God, it's water, not grape juice. I really would have been screwed. Anyways, let's continue. As I was saying before, spa complications. As Applejack and Rarity make their way towards the spa, Applejack worries a little bit about Twilight and Spike's ability to handle farm work, but Rarity assures her that they can handle an hour's work. Upon arriving to the spa, the two discover Rainbow Dash about to have her spa treatment, and though Rarity desperately tries to play it off, unfortunately all of the three ponies' service at the spa is backed up. Despite Applejack's excitement for having a relaxing steam, to wait in line for the steam room is considerably long. Aloe, I think it's Aloe or Aloe, explains that this is because the steam room has been taking longer to fill up with steam lately, causing the spa to start providing customers with hot towel service. Using her labor expertise, Applejack traces the low steam problem to a pipe leak. The leak causes the low steam pressure, leading to a longer wait time for the steam room, and providing customers with hot towels using the spa's hot water that would normally be used to create steam, forming a never-ending cycle. Unwilling to leave things as they are, Applejack steps in to fix the dilemma. Despite the only one hour that she and Rarity has been returning to the farm. Thanks to Applejack's efforts, the spa is once again at quality efficiency, and the employees have less and less hordes of laundry to do. However, Applejack and Rarity have more time left for their spa day. Rarity briefly chastises Aloe for failing. Yeah, for failing. There we go. It looks like I said falling. And my eyes are really, really fucked up really badly. Thank God I always wear sunglasses so you can't see it because they're usually fucked up most of the time anyways. It's just a lot worse than normal because I'm sick. Or I just started getting sick yesterday a little bit. And it just got a little bit worse today. Let's keep it moving. Applejack and Rarity have more time left. Actually, no, yeah. I think that's where I was at. I'm not sure. Thanks to Applejack's efforts, this spot is once again in quality efficiency, and the employees have even less loads of laundry to do. However, Applejack and Rarity have more time left for their spa day. Rarity briefly chastises Aloe for failing to check leaks. I just read this, hold on. And Aloe confesses that they had gotten so used to the way things were that they weren't able to see any problems. Back to the farm, not back at the farm, but whatever. Still concerned about Twilight and Spike's progress, Applejack and Rarity stop by the farm to check in on them before resuming their spa day. Arriving to the site of Twilight and Spike dangling corn over the pigeons, it was stipulated. This is stipulated. I guess that's stipulated. It's stipulated into the checklist of Applejack provided for them. Applejack takes over for 2 days and admits that a list doesn't always convey the proper method of doing something. As Rarity voices her disappointment to the spa day, and she and Applejack had. Applejack does a series of bizarre steps in order to feed the pigs, such as opening and closing the pen gate, babbling crazily at the pigs, and chuckling like a chicken. Clucking like a chicken, there we go. While doing this, she expresses she expresses the statement of one getting stuck in a routine that puts extra unnecessary work on oneself. When Applejack's friends question her method for feeding the pigs, she explains that each of the steps serves a purpose in addressing a possible problem. However, as Applejack herself points out, she has solved these problems long ago and therefore fell into her own unbreakable routine, With her friend's help, Applejack managed to streamline her chores and cut off unnecessary steps throughout which she has done, thus giving her more free time. Epilogue. With every extra free time given to her, Applejack decides to have a real spa day with Rarity, and she very much looks forward to the afternoon relaxations. At the spa, the two encounter Rainbow Dash once again after she has had a session of pampering. After a bit of playful teasing, Applejack and Rarity invite Rainbow to join them, and she reluctantly accepts. So I'll just read the pictures really quick. Let me get my water first. I'll love to yell at the top of my lungs. I really can't fucking do that though. And I had this rant discussion review I wanted to do, but it's probably gonna have to wait till Friday or Saturday. Alright, hold on. Any of you guys want to see this faster, just go to that little speed point then that says 1.25, 1.5, or 2.0. I know it's usually used for music most of the time where it says settings. I know a lot of people probably already know what it is if you want me to speed up faster. So the title of the picture say, Poor Rarity. I thought you two had an easier time than Pinkie Pie. A considerable setback. Applejack to the rescue. This might be overcomplicating things. Applejack's friend shows her the simple way. A spa day for 3. Alright, so overall thoughts, views, and opinions on this episode. I thought it was a pretty decent episode. I give it a B+, I might as well. Even though most of the time Applejack and Rainbow Dash are my least favorite ponies. It's funny because Applejack I can actually tolerate it just a tad bit more, even though they're both like tom girls, except she doesn't go around bluffing and fucking, showing off how awesome her moves are and saying she's like the best thing that ever happened to her fucking Equestria all the time. And she actually has morals and standards. She actually cares. She gives a crap about her family. And that's another thing I really respect that pony for a little bit more than Rainbow Dash. That's why she's like number 6 instead of number 7. Used to be number 5. That's a little bit different since One of my main 6 ponies from most favorite to least favorite has changed to Starlight Glimmer entered the main 7 now. And it's because before it used to be Pinkie Pie, Rarity, Fluttershy, Twilight, Applejack, and Rainbow Dash. But when Starlight Glimmer came into the equation and got dropped into the mix, it ended up changing a little bit. It ended up being Pinkie Pie, Rarity, Starlight Glimmer, Fluttershy. So her and Twilight are like in the middle now. Twilight Sparkle, and of course Applejack and Rainbow Dash are still the last 2. Other than that, I feel like the moral of the story, I'm just going to get to that right now instead of giving you a couple minutes to watch the entire video. Thank you very much if you had. I appreciate it very much. You guys are absolutely amazing if you have. If you had made it to this far for some spoiler analysis or review segment, I know it's been almost 2 weeks the last time I did one. I still got to do the Flutterbutter one. I'm not sure if I ever uploaded that Rarity episode where she goes to Manhattan. She ends up opening up a store. I think it was called the something review. Let me check on the Wikia really quick, just to be 110% certain, so that way I don't sound like an idiotic dumbass. The Saddle Row review. I'm not sure if I uploaded the video review session for that. The article session review, no. That's not that one. That's when I talk about video games and anime manga stuff. Actually, I should have did it yesterday because yesterday was like the last week of May/June. I really wish I would have did it, but you guys are going to have to wait till September now. Because I really want to catch up on a crap ton of anime. That's probably what I'm most likely going to be doing besides going to work. Actually, I'm still going to have to go to work anyway, so I'm going to call out on one of my jobs because I can't do 2 jobs at once. So I'm just going to tell them I could get a week off or something, hopefully, because it's crazy because my other job, which most of you guys probably don't give a shit about, but hotel job, they'll let me do as much as I want, but the factory one, they might not. That's the one I'm going to call out for a little bit. And if they fucking tell me to fucking leave it, it is what it is. I'll just find some other fucking place. But the hotel one, I'm not giving that shit up at all, period. It's way too much good money to be made there. But other than that, as far as that goes, what's it called? Yeah, the moral of the story. Let me get to that now. I think the moral of the story is you shouldn't stress yourself out and doing so many other things at once. You should multitask. You shouldn't multitask and overstress yourself with doing chores or doing a couple work ethics. Or if you're like me, you shouldn't have more than 2 jobs because you will stress yourself the hell out. Because if you do, be prepared, and especially if you're in the physical labor department like I fucking am, because it's a pain in the ass sometimes. It's really goddamn fucking stressful sometimes. I'm just fucking saying, putting it out there. The other one's a lot less stressful, but the first one, it's fucking hell sometimes. Sometimes it's good days, other times it's bad. But if it's like an office job where you just gotta call people and just do super easy jobs, like just talk 24/7, like it's on the radio or a podcast. It's one of my dream jobs I really want to fucking do one of these days, but yeah, finances are tight. I cannot delve into that type of job career yet. Maybe in about 4, maybe 5 years from now. That's one of the main reasons I really want to move out to Texas, because they actually support jobs like those. Over here in Nevada, they don't really do it very well. It's kind of shit. And since California, you pretty much got to spend an arm and a leg to fucking live out there. And none of my cousins usually allow me to live with them unless I'm going to visit. Then that's different. There's no way in hell I'm going to be able to make it out there. That's why I got Texas, even though it has real crazy ass weather, wild wacky ass weathers where it almost kills you. I'm willing to take that fucking risk in another maybe 5-6 years from now, or maybe 4 at the earliest. But other than that, as far as that goes, if I'm lucky enough earlier than that, of course it's going to be at least a month or 2 of no videos on here if I do proceed to that goal. So just keep that in mind. I'm not dead. I made it, hopefully. But other than that, as far as that goes, more of the stories, like I said, you can't multitask all yourself with all these jobs and careers that you want to go for. Set yourself on one goal, and one goal each at a time. Make it very realistic to try to captivate that goal, and try to don't do multitasking, or actually no, don't do types of objectives of don't do certain talents that they don't work anymore. There's certain plans and strategies that don't work anymore, because all the different types of physical activities that Applejack was doing to try to get the pigs to eat their corn in the cob, or eat the slop trot, or whatever it is. Yeah, it wasn't working until she used the 6 ability when she goes down and points the little corns at the corn in the cob and slop trot at the pigs, and they finally eat. And she's noticed that she's overworked herself out to the bone. And I actually like the little guitar little guitar thing he gave for AJ. That was really cool. It reminds me a lot of that fighting, that MLP FIM like fan animation game that the bronies made about 4 years ago. It was like late 2011, early 2012. I think it was before or after I was a brony. And I know it was extremely super popular when it came to music. It was like that one with Applejack, but it's not a super hardcore guitar riff like they did with Rainbow Dash. It's a little bit more smoother, more country, southern redneck type of vibe. I'm sorry for any people that live in the South. Ironically, no, because I did say I want to move to Texas. That is the South, so I really got to be careful what I say there, or I will have my head blown off, and I really don't want to offend anyone that has guns over there, because I heard that's like the gun-toting Bible Belt state over there, and they do not tolerate that shit out there. They're not like over here in Vegas where everyone's laid back and sometimes chill. Sometimes they're assholes, or because most of them are either from Cali or Arizona most of the time, but not trying to get off real life topics and all that shit. As far as that goes, sorry for all my millennials that get offended by my cursing and profanity and real world views, but I gotta tell it like fucking is. It's my channel, I can say whatever the hell I want, but not too much in a negative, fucked up, sort of offensive type of way. Try to keep it as positive as I can. As far as that goes, yeah, the fucking cough is really, really hitting me right now. I'm just gonna do the other video after this, and I'm done. Like not right now, in a couple minutes. Let's talk about the scenes. That's pretty much the whole moral of the story. Some of the really funny parts I really, really liked was Applejack when she did the whole clucking thing, as most of you guys saw there, and she was doing a little wacky face like blah, 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 blah. It's kind of like, I really love how the animators, they have so much fun, like DHX Entertainment. You guys do so many good ass jobs. This thing, I remember one of them, I think that Minty Root, he actually interviewed one of the official animators from the DHX Hasbro company for My Little Pony, which was extremely mind blowing. He must have been nervous off his ass. He must have been fucking sweating freaking profusely. He must have been just a whole fucking hot mess, pretty much to what it comes down to pretty much sum it all up. Minty Root, even though he's like an animator himself, he's pretty much amateur compared to them. DHX, this is the official company. They probably make, I don't know, 10, 20,000 a freaking month, and it's probably like 80, 90,000 a freaking year. They're making way more money than I ever will in my entire life, but it is what it is. That's all she'll understood. They deserve that because that's an actual career. I think one of them was like this Asian dude. I think he came from like Taiwan, somewhere in Asia, because he had a really thick Asian accent, but he was really, really cool as fuck. I don't know if it was Taiwan, the Philippines, or Singapore, Malaysia. He said something around that lines. I'll leave the video in the description box down below if you want to see yourself. I think it was like a month or two ago, and I don't know if it was either BabsCon or Everfree Northwest that he went to. Excuse me. And he looked extremely like super nervous, but he still did an overall good job. So shout out to him, Minty Root. Which is crazy. So I actually thought it was a girl, but it was actually a dude the whole time. But it is what it is. You know, teach his own. They want to use their OC, whatever the hell they want. They can use any gender to each his own. You know, I'm not gonna complain and bullshit about that. That's their own personal, private, like what's it called? Not their attributes. That's their own like personal like decisions, not mine. I have no say to talk about that because that's their own like little decisions that they made. Hey, it's fine. Totally chill with that. It's all good. They're artists. They're trying to express themselves in different shapes, ways, and forms. I can respect that. But other than that, as far as that goes, a couple other really funny ass scenes. I really like the ones where they show Aloha and the other chick. They actually had this really thick stereotype like Russian German accent. That was crazy as hell. That was absolutely awesome. This is like literally the exact same one that they showed the episode before where it said the saddle review. Where the dude had like this thick Russian German, like European style accent. They had the exact same accent, but they were females. And then there was one male over there, which I'm not like trying to discriminate or anything. I guess he was kind of like how not Aoi Zodel, but the other dude that was like Discord, but he was like the water monster that Rarity helped out with. He sounded like, and I'm not trying to shit anyone in the Brony community or anything like that, because I am a part of it. Except the only difference is like, not trying to step on anybody's toes. I really want to catch heat for this. I'm strictly using this as an example, so please don't get upset at me or try to flag this video or dislike it. I mean, you could if you want, but I'm not trying to be like an agitator or a ranter, or even though I am ranting a couple times every now and then, but not in this video. He kind of had like the stereotypical like gay homosexual type of vibe, like not vibe, but the voice that they gave him. For I don't know which actor that it was that played him, but shout out to him that did it. He still did a good job overall. I'm not gonna lie. But you can say the same things about like straight dudes like myself. Maybe they're stereotypes for us, except we don't have an accent. That's different. It is what it is. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna like talk about that type of stuff too much on the channel. I talked about it a few times in my Criticism Guide 2009 channel. Let you know how I really feel about them, but it is what it is. They're born that way. I let them do whatever the hell they want. That's totally chill. But other than that, as far as that goes, other really funny parts. I like how they did that little like Mission Impossible pop culture reference. Was Twilight was trying to go onto like the on the rope and she goes. They did it in My Little Pony version. I think it's like or something like that. I don't know. It was really, really cool. I like that little scene over there, and I also like the scene where Spike was pretty much being a clumsy bastard and almost dropped all the apple pies that Applejack gave to him, which is pretty far-fetched if you ask me. I'm not trying to make a Pokemon reference either. Speaking of which, I'm going to be talking about that pretty soon when I do the other Future Rant video, and unfortunately, it's nothing good. I know a couple other people have talked about it. The only one I've heard talk about it so far was G-Noggin, aka Adam Loxing. No, it's a friend of Proto Mario's. He does all these crazy video game theories and shit. Kind of like that dude Matt Pack Game Theories does, except he doesn't have a giant team with him. He has a small team. So I could commend the man for that. You know, he's like 6 years younger than I am, but it is what it is. Not age discriminating. And the last two really funny ass scenes I really, really love, besides Applejack working on this whole steam line pipe that she's supposedly making better, and she actually does. She does succeed about it because she went from pretty much a farmer girl to a mechanic girl within that precise precision that quickly. So I got to commend the freaking pony for doing that. I know Ashley Ball must have had a really, really fun time doing all the noises for AJ. And I actually saw a little bit of Rainbow Dash. It was only the beginning and the ending of this episode. I feel like her, and so far, even though we're on like literally under episode 11, I feel like the three ponies that got the most episodes so far is between I think Pinkie Pie, Rainbow Dash, and I'm trying to think of the other one, Rarity, and a little bit of Applejack. The ones I feel like I got the least episodes so far, even though it's still kind of early because it hasn't been up to 26 episodes yet. That's probably not going to be till like October, November, at the time Pokemon Sun and Moon comes out, which I'm not going to talk about yet. I've already talked about it in a couple speculation theory videos and all that stuff. You can check the video and channel for yourself. I'll see if I leave a link down below to the last one I talked about. I was going to do a separate one about the Japanese trailer, but I can't do it because my voice is still a little fucked up, even though I'm talking fast, but I could cough at any time. Other than that, as far as that goes, what else I like about the episodes by those two things? I really like I said before, I'll say it again, that little albino white colored, like, vanilla looking pony. They showed at the end, they only cut like half of her face off. I wanted to see what the rest of her looked like. The one I was saying that how her mane and her tail looked like Pinkamena and Diane Pie, I doubt that was going to be a reference to that. There's no way in hell Hasbro DHX would ever put something like that in there, but if they do, some people are going to end up losing their jobs, and that's not going to be good for the writers, directors, producers, for them on their part. Unless they want to do like adult cartoons, as in that's different, they're pretty much free to do whatever the fucking hell they want. They can use cursing, swearing, profanity, sex, some fucking pornography if they fucking want to when it comes to like adult freaking cartoons. Obviously, especially with fucking anime. I'm not even gonna get into the whole hentai thing. I've known that for way too many years already. And I experienced that shit myself. Oh man, but as far as that goes, the other two little like highlights I really loved about this episode was the fact that oh man, they had to use the towel surface. Oh, we actually had a cameo appearance with the ponies. We saw Diamond Tiara smile. That's still kind of a little bit of a bitchy cunt, but really, really cool as fuck. It's funny because she was bragging about how she gets hot hand towels and spas at her own mansion that's in Canterlot. She doesn't even live there. She lives in Ponyville, so I don't know. And all the other ponies like roll their eyes, and some of them they got angry at her. They did the angry face, like the Hulk Hogan face, but Flutter Hulk. And what else? There it goes again. Last one I want to say before I wrap this up is that besides that whole little short thing where they showed Twilight Sparkle, Spike, and Rarity helping out Applejack, like cutting up the chicken fences and giving like these little like seeds and the seeds and vegetable food for the chickens, and then they played that little really cute like southern guitar riff on there, even though it's not the real old school East Coast West Coast hardcore heavy metal rock and roll shit. It is what it is. I can totally respect that regardless. Everyone's entitled to their own opinions. Another thing I really, really liked about that, besides that whole little like singing song spiel scenario thing that was going on, I like the little part where Applejack was following and stalking the other pony that was the male guy. That kind of sounded like, I said before, I'll say it again, I'm not trying to offend anyone that had like the gay homosexual like voice stereotype thing, but it was still funny as hell, but like in a German Russian style accent. He kind of sounded like that dude Bossy. If any people have ever played Grand Theft Auto 4 or Grand Theft Auto Lost in a Dam or Ballad of Gay Tony, if any people remember like dude, I think his name was Basti or something, or Florian. I think that's when his name was, Florian Graves, the one that Nico Bellic has to help out. He was going to kill him in Revengeance. Many people are Sony fanboys like myself, besides Nintendo fans. You know what the hell I'm talking about. You know exactly damn well what I'm saying. He kind of sounded like that a little bit. He sounded like the gay German, like Russian dude a little bit. That's a stereotype guy. I'm not going to like try to like do voice reacting because I really don't want to offend the shit out of people and they try to flag this video down saying, oh, it's sexually offensive. You know, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to start no flame war and all that shit. Anyways, he kind of sounded like him. And I like the part where Applejack just waves like, dee, dee, dee. A shout out to the animators for putting that little like stalking feature animation that they put in there. That's really, really funny and super genius. And that's pretty much it. Links to the description box down below to the episode and of course the MLP Wiki article that I read and some of the fan arts. Not all of them, but some. If I can get to it today, because I plan on doing this video today. Because I said either Saturday or Sunday I was going to review it. It's a Sunday morning. It's weird that's not Sunday afternoon, but it is morning. And that's it. Because I'm going to word select tomorrow. Oh yeah, and besides all the fan arts and everything, thank you very much for watching all the good stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and it has nothing to do with My Little Pony Owl, but as far as Sony video games go, they're actually going to have one over here. Actually, they're going all the way to the United States, all 50 states and Canada. They're having this fucking E3 little movie scenario that they're putting all over in all these physical movie theaters, which I damn well am planning to go to that thing because I preserved and actually pre-ordered my tickets early as hell. Thank God they weren't sold out when I got to it. It's going to be on June 13th. I'm so fucking hyped. I hope to God. I think that's a Sunday or Monday. So hopefully it's a Sunday, because if it's a Sunday, hopefully next week, Sunday, Monday, my voice feels better and I'm a lot more healthier to go because I don't want to get anyone contaminated or sick when I go there. I'm going to be so hyped as hell because they're actually going to be giving all these gifts and everything away. Oh, man, I cannot wait to see that shit live with so many other Sony fans like myself over there. It sucks ass and Nintendo's not going to have nothing, but at least Sony has something. Please give us something badass. Even though I'm not really a big fan of, like, The Witcher or all these big giant title games like The Witcher, Dark Souls, or Uncharted, the rest of the games are still pretty damn smooth as fuck. Especially I've been getting a hell of a lot of addiction with fucking Overwatch lately, especially in my Steam account. And that's it. Links to the description box down below. Annotation on the side for all the stuff I just mentioned, and I'm done here. Peace out once again. Bros, women, bronies, pegasisters, otakus, geeky, modders. I will see when I see you guys. Good day, have a good night, wherever you are at around the world. Don't drink, smoke at the same time. Don't take the reckless. Keep it going, keep it cool, keep your collect out there. And until then, that's guys. Peace out, ladies. Goodbye. Stay tuned. More videos coming soon. Brand new videos on channels every single day. Stay in the grind. Stay safe. Stay healthy. You know, I completely failed to do that. Be easy to be you. Be you to yourself. Peace out. Nice sauerkraut. I'm gonna end out of here. Stay tuned more future content channel. Stay more updates. Stay safe, everyone. And stay tuned more future content and updates on this channel, including Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft, PC gaming, and of course, as always, anime and manga news. If I decide to do that soon, since I'm not gonna do reactions for a while. Well, for reactions for anime and manga, because I'm not doing that until September when fall comes around. I'm gonna take a little break. Oh, and of course, as always, reaction review segments, and of course, review discussions over there on that side of the room. And I'm out of here, people. Take it easy. Peace out. I'm going to get the fuck out. I'm probably going to be watching a crowd ton of anime besides working at one of my jobs because I'm going to have to call out for about another week or two till I get better for my second one. So, yeah. So, this is the hotel job. As far as all the little updates go, yeah. Like I said before, I'll say it again. I might just start doing videos on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday instead. So, yeah. There's that. I'll talk to you guys soon. And take it easy. Take care, everyone. Peace out, ladies, and bye. I'll see you guys next time. Deuces, I'm out. Laters, I'm out. I'm gone. And I will talk to you guys in the next future vlogs videos. Goodbye.